Hello there, I'm back. I'm here in Athens for my last day, and then I'm due back home tomorrow. And it was kind of difficult finding a quiet place here right in the center of Athens right now. So here it comes. So I'm just drinking a Coke. I know it's a bad shot. You know, I think I can stand out as a negative example maybe in the future. You know, how not to shoot YouTube videos. But I don't care. So for the people that don't know me, my name is Tom Corradini. I am an actor, theater producer, composer, and I'm basically vlogging my experiences throughout this summer, as I'm going to be in various places. Avignon off Edinburgh, I was in the Prague Fringe, now I'm in Athens with the show Shaolin Clown, which is a silent comedy show really suitable for people of all ages and nationalities. If you want more information about that show, you can check out my website. And today, I'm not under the scorching sun, but it is very, very hot here in Athens, almost 40 degrees. So I had to look for a place in the shades. Otherwise, it would have been impossible to shoot this video at this time of the day. And in any case, today's topic is going to be the importance of being alone in a way. How can you handle, traveling and touring and being alone at the same time? Now, this is stuff they don't teach you in theater school, by the way, guys. So you better listen to this. This is like the real war. You know, for me, theater school is like camp training. You know, if you're in the military. But then there is the real war, and which is completely different, and they don't prepare you for that. But anyway, I'm here this summer with a solo show. This is the third of 3 silent comedy shows I did produce in the past. The first one was titled Freeze, the second one, The Lehman Brothers, and now there's Shaolin Clown. And what happened is, as I started touring really internationally, so for example with the Lehman Brothers, we were in Vietnam and South Korea. It was really difficult to find somebody willing to tour with me, just because it really is hard. And the person I usually tour with, when I speak about my silent comedy shows, I do lots of shows. If you go to Amazon, you Digimane, you see the scripts of many shows I did write, and I write for other people. But, you know, I like touring by myself as well. So I'm a stage junkie, so to speak. You know, I need to get my fix. Not daily, certainly weekly, okay? The people who do stage work understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, as I was saying, I just found it very difficult to tour with other people. And in the case of this show, which I had to take to Vietnam and South Korea, I had to retrain somebody, okay, which was very, very hard. And they put him in the music up. I hope it does not impede. Yeah, I'm gonna have a nice music background. Anyway, so I'm just gonna raise my voice a little bit. And so what happened is, I want to tour, and this partner of mine, who's a great clown, was becoming away. And then this is a common story. I mean, I've seen people starting with a great show, and there were 5, then they became 4, and then they became 3, and then they became 2. I'm just gonna ask if she can put the music down. I'll do it myself. So as I was saying, it was just getting very difficult. This is a common story, like I said before. And I've seen people starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And at the end, there's always a leader. There's always somebody kind of taking charge of the situation. And very uncommon to see the contrary. I mean, it may happen, but I'm not sure I've ever seen it in my life. I mean, the usual story is a bunch of people start something, a lot of them get tired, and the person that really wants to do it kind of carries on. And that's a normal story. That's beautiful. So what happens is, oftentimes you find yourself alone, touring alone. Now, in my case, I have a very good relationship with myself. I'm my best friend in a way, and I like traveling. So whenever I travel, I never feel alone. But it's a issue that may come up, especially because you're doing a show, and that's 50 minutes long, an hour long, but then, the day is very long. You have 23 hours in the day, and if you're, unable to enjoy the moment, so to speak, it may get very difficult. And I forgot the name of the actor, the one that starred in, the one that did the Joker in Batman: The Dark Knight. This is a sad story, but it doesn't matter. I don't want to be politically correct, but this guy, forgotten his name, but anyway, I'll write it here in the subtitles. Anyway, this guy, I think he overdosed on antidepressants in a New York apartment while he was shooting The Dark Knight, and I fully understand. I fully understand that situation. Because you're by yourself. No matter what you do, you may be the big film star. Actually, the higher you go, the lonelier it gets. Because what happens is you find it difficult to relate with other people and to share experiences. Okay, I'm not excusing that, but I fully understand from an empathic point of view. So same story if you're doing theater, you're traveling alone with a solo show. However, I would say this field, the theatrical field, is very small, and really, no matter where you go to a big city, you go to Berlin. I lived in Berlin for 7-8 months. I speak German too, and I was in Berlin. The first month was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? And then I started performing silent comedy in some Berlin clubs, and then I got to meet this small circle of people who do this professionally, and it's always a small circle, so like 200 people, 300 people, you name it. So no matter where you go, number one, you're not feeling lonely because you're meeting people who kind of share your same experience. So all these big cities, Athens, New York, Berlin, they feel very small all of a sudden because the community you relate to is just very small. And the second thing, you gotta have a good relationship with yourself, which I do. So actually, it's the opposite. Sometimes, if I'm not doing stage work, I kind of feel lonely. If you understand what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, you're doing this for you, but for other people as well. And that's the third factor, I would say. Just remember the fact that you're doing this for somebody else. And I think another factor, which is very outdated nowadays, it's spirituality. And I may open a big conflict here, but I'm a Catholic. I consider myself an old school Catholic. I go to Latin masses. I know Catholicism has a bad reputation, but I don't care. So I kind of feel that what I'm doing has a purpose, and that's very important, to have a purpose in life. So if you have a purpose, if you have a good relationship with yourself, if you see life as a daily challenge, and then everything becomes like a film. You're living your adventure. Okay, so this was the rant. I'm not going to speak any longer just because there's some music in the background and I maybe get confusing. But I just wanted to leave with this message. So for the few people, 2, 3, 1, every month that we see this video, leave a comment, give me some ideas, and I'll reply to your questions. All right? So, guys, you only have this life. Enjoy life. It's beautiful.